Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I got one more video for you where I'm going to show you some different kind of tricks and tips for the Power Query. Before going into that, please check out my YouTube page where I have tried to upload few videos and solve the problems in a simplest manner. If it finds you to enhance your skills, please do like and subscribe my channel. So let's come back to the problems now. Today we will be going to focus on majorly on the Power Query. And in the Power Query, what are the different kind of tricks and you can use it. So here I have just simply used the simple sales superstore data. So let's go by some kind of a story that, okay, you have the data, you imported a data from the, let's say, CSV file. And once your CSV file is lined up, you see a number of columns and different kind of, so if you see here, we have like total 18 columns and more than 1,000 rows. So your first intuition will be like, I want to see like how many distinct values, because if there are a lot of categorical features are there, so how you can see that thing. So let's go. So first trick will be like, see the column distribution and see the column profile and the quality kind of things that you have here. So you have to go to view. Here you will find the multiple options. You have to check box the, let's say, column distribution and column profiles. Shows that 100 distinct values and the 100 unique value. It means like all the values are distinct and nothing is going to be repeated. And at the same time, if you see the column profile here also, it shows like the different stats. Let's say if I just select a customer name here, so it shows like there are 1,000 values which are distinct, 362 are distinct value, and 120 are those values which does not repeat at, they only exist on a single time. So this is how you can just see around this thing, okay, which are my how my column are distributed. And let's say you want to specifically concentrate on a one column, then what you can do, so you just, once you are in a distribution page or something like this, you just need to hit Control G. And what happens, it shows all the list of column that you want to see. Let's say I want to see the distribution of, let's say, region, and you have to just select the region and click OK. So it will directly take you to the region space here, and here you can just select your column profile here. So if you see, there are like four regions. They do not have everything is at least repeated what at least once. So this is how you can see like, okay, step by step. Now once you find a column, actually now you want to see particular let's say for south region you want to see. For example, you want to just see the data for south region, how many rows are there, kind of a thing. So once you right click any south value, click on the text filter and just hit equals to. So all the values will be filtered for south area. And then you can see like, just click on again the column profile kind of things, and you will get these things, all the things. So this is how like, one of the best thing about like, you have already done three tricks and guess what, like we are already like closing to the things. So we have already filtered for, let's say, south region. Let's remove for a time being. Now, what comes, one of the most important thing that actually you will be doing on a day, like every time you might do on a regularly basis, that let's say you have to create some custom columns. But what happens, it's a very tedious task that actually you have to create a custom columns like multiple times. Can we create at once multiple time, like multiple columns at once? Is it possible? So let's see. So for example, I have to go to add columns and just click on the custom columns. So for example, what I want here right now is like, uh, let's say I want to see how my uh, difference between the dates, let's say, for example. So what I can do, date diff between order and ship date. So what I need for this, I just need to, let's say, ship date, insert minus order date. So this is the one column that I have created. Now, what else we need? Let's say, for example, you have two continuous feature, let's say sales and the cost price, and you want to take a difference between both these things. Right now, we do not have that sales column, cost price kind of a column. So let's see sales ratio. Let's create a one column where I will create, I will just take the sales I take the sales and divide it, let's say, by or multiply by 10 times. Let's say, let's increase the sales by 10 times. And you just need to close this bracket here. So if you see, no error, syntax error has been declared. So as many columns at once you want to create, even if else related or conditional column or some other columns. So this is how it's easily to create at once, rather than creating like individually one by one. In a single step, all will be created. Let's hit OK. And at the end, it will show something like this custom. So you have to click on the drop down. It will take a time to load these things. And if you see, you have to show the original. So if I click OK, if you see, the difference column is also being observed, and the ratio like sales has been increased by 10 times. If you want to take a difference ratio by conditional column, everything can be created at once here itself. So this is very important, and sometimes it increase your productivity and effectiveness. Okay, even if you are showing to the client, you don't need to go added custom column, added custom column. Do you can just write in one custom columns, add it at once. So these are the few tricks that actually you can use, and it helps a lot to increase your uh, productivity when you're working with the Power Query. Let's say one more thing. Let's say while analysis and everything you are doing and everything, you found that for a one particular row ID, for example, let's say for seventh row ID, you've had in one outlier kind of a thing. So if you just click on this seventh row, the pop-up will come up here. Sometimes this pop-up does not come, it is still like likes be hidden inside. So you have to just enlarge this thing, scroll up, and you can see all the column values at once for this row 7. So if you want to see for row 10, the row 10 will come up. So these kind of things, small things helps a lot while you are working on a data, and it enhances your productivity and also the presentation part also. So hope you are able to follow this, like whatever the tricks I have shown you. And if you able to follow till this point, please check out my channel and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. Follow for more Power BI updates.